had on a Sunday, it was Sunday's lesson. On a Sunday, last January, I was going to a bakery, and there someone asked me, a homeless man asked me to buy him something to eat. But I doubted. I must admit, at first I doubted. So I did like I hadn't heard. And then I turned back. Probably something tells me, you have to do it. God, probably. And so I turned to him and I asked him if he wanted the last sandwiches that were there. So he accepted. And when he came in to choose, I noticed that a woman was accompanying him. So I asked him if he didn't want to buy something for her too. He accepted, and moreover, I suggested he had a drink. So he chose also 2 drinks. But what surprised me was the look of a client who was just sitting there, and he was like, who is that woman? I mean, she's paying for this trance. That was weird. And so I was surprised, but I told myself it was probably the same for Jesus when he was on earth. Because the Bible clearly states that the Pharisees and the scribes criticized his loving behavior towards the publicans and those they called sinners. They acted as knowledge and money kept them from sinning. Looks like in the 1st century, you had better be healthy, just, a Pharisee, rich, Jewish, and a man to be accepted. In a nutshell, different from Christ, yet the excellent model to follow. Jesus had 2 types of listeners. Those who approached to hear his words, publicans and sinners, and those who judged and fulminated against him, the Pharisees and the scribes. The latter were obviously stubborn. Don't you agree? Let's remember 1 Peter 1 verse 17. And if you call on him as Father, who judges impartially according to each one's deeds, conduct yourself with fear throughout the time of your exile. And Matthew 25 verse 40, and the king shall answer them, truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it to me. So after that short commentary, I leave you with that question. Question? You don't have it? Okay. Sorry. So the outcasts were rejected in Jesus' time. But today, why do we still act like the Pharisees when we bring the gospel to those who are different from us? Discuss.